Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry now. This is Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Toward the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He completes this to Russell Gage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the red zone now, Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Again, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. On 3rd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Seattle.
Darren Waller, 38 yards, as his guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Play action. Now Wentz. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
To Tyler Lockett.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
It's
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to Smith. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
They're on 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is DJ Reed returning. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He was brought down.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kiko Alonso able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and has 1,230 yards on the ground in 2000.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down.
44-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. K.J. Wright picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
Here's Wentz to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Throwing on first is Wentz. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to...
It got his man complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 82.
On play action, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. That one complete to Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Brian Hill. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
1st down, Seahawks.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
1-yard gain.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run again with Carson. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
For the Seahawks.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.